Computer's screwed up again.
Alright, since, I broke this computer like over a month ago, I haven't really been able to do a bunch of gaming because that thing over there does not have a graphics card. So we're going to be replacing stuff in here so that I can use my 1060, and if that board up there works that I just pulled out of a cabinet, an i5 4570 with 32 gigabytes of RAM, which wouldn't be bad. I only have a stock cooler, which is probably fine. I just got to remove everything out of here, out of my mess I purchased a long time ago. So, yeah, I'll probably start with like the graphics card or something. My nice 1060. That served me well. I also will be reusing my Wi-Fi card, I guess, even though it has a weird Bluetooth issue. And this is my card, I guess. I also have one of those like extra like USB things in there. I just have to unplug everything else and remove the board and this AIO that's up here, which hopefully is just these little screws right here. Well, these aren't really little, but I hope that's all it's even in there. All of our 3 fans in here, this one and the 2 over here, are 3-pin fans. I thought they were 4-pin, but I guess they aren't. Conveniently, our like front panel is like this. Okay, no, it's actually screws on the top. And this was a lot dirtier than I thought it was. Weird front panel stuff. That was a lot harder than it should have been, but it's out. And I did not realize how disgusting this thing was, but it was still keeping my 1700X pretty cool. I don't know if I'll be able to reuse that again, but now we got out of space, so we can put our MATX board in there, another gigabyte one, which I will not try to update the BIOS on this time, I don't think. Okay, I believe I got the heatsink back on here correctly. You're never going to know how much thermal paste I use, though. So, let's get this in the case and try to fire it up and see if it posts or not. Well, it looks like that's secured. I didn't put in, like, the 2 bottom screws because there's no standoffs right there. So, I'm not going to screw them into just the metal for no reason right now. Okay, everything's plugged in besides the graphics card and Wi-Fi and my drives and stuff, which we're going to see if this thing works first. I have this fan in the back plugged in, and one of the 2 front fans, the higher one. The one in the bottom, I don't have enough cable length to get it. I'm like this close, so only 2 fans, unfortunately. But whatever on that. It's probably not going to make much of a difference if there's like air here. We have a power supply fan anyway, so I'm going to test out the Intel HD graphics, see if it posts as is, and then I'll add my graphics card. Okay, here we go. Well, something's happening. I hear a fan going. I plugged in HDMI on it. Ooh, they lit up. Hey! Oh, heck yeah, we're here. Alright, in a moment I'll be plugging in the graphics card and Wi-Fi, and we'll see what we get from there. And I'll probably plug in my main SSD, because I'm not going to probably be able to use it anyway, and I want to recover my Minecraft worlds, maybe. I think we're also on a more recent BIOS version of this than like what it came with, which is nice. Yeah, 2015. The BIOS battery might be dead, though. I'm going to just throw in my BIOS battery from my motherboard, just to be sure. Alright, let's do this again with the graphics card. In just a moment. Might take a moment since I took the battery out again, just to swap it with the one that I know works. Okay, perfect. Let's go load optimize defaults. It's detecting all of our RAM for 32 gigabytes. We'll see what speed it's running at soon, though. Okay, I just enabled it in the BIOS XMP, so we will be running at 1600 megahertz. Also, you can't overclock this processor, unfortunately. Alright, I'm gonna shut this down and plug my SSD in, my 1 terabyte SATA SSD, and try to get my stuff back on it. Once I see how this turns out with the SSD, I'll probably plug my hard drive back into this as well. See if we can get into Windows or not. Looks like we're booting. Oh, jeez. That didn't look good. And our hard drive LED is working. I did not think that was going to happen, but... Okay. Yes! We're back. I can get my worlds back, I think. Alright, you see our RAM's working at its best speed. And we got our CPU that's probably going to be very underwhelming. But having a graphics card will enable me to be able to play some games, finally. Because I've been using this computer over there with the i5-6500 from the dumpster for, like, over a month. And it's not good for much more than playing, like, Minecraft, if I'm being honest. Well, the system isn't going to be able to play some of my games, like the finals and, like, probably, like, Dying Light 2. I think this will probably work just fine. I probably just have to get a few drivers. I think I'll just keep my install on here for now. Because if I ever get another computer that's, like, actually good, I'm probably just going to wipe this SSD anyway. So I'm going to have some leftover drivers from, like, my AMD stuff, like my processor and all that. But it looks like I'm only missing a few drivers here right now, like the Intel HD 4600 and whatever SM bus controller is. I'll just connect to the internet and let it start going, assuming my card works, which I'll check in a second. Oh, I just realized I'm already connected. I'm going to let it do updates and all that sort of jazz. And I'm going to plug my hard drive back in so I can have my files back. And then I might not really use that computer over there for now until I get a new computer, you know. And then I'll just probably swap everything out of this one, maybe. Oh yeah, my date and time is wrong. Okay, so that'd be like the last day I had my computer before I broke it. It would be like May 12th. That makes sense now. I just gotta fix my time. It took Microsoft like 2 seconds to decide to get like some version of Intel HD graphics on here, but it chose super old ones. It's from 2016. Like, I have newer ones that I got from default, like from 2018 on my like Dell Latitude E6540 with the same graphics solution. I forgot that I had the software for my keyboard lights, so I just randomly have them on, and my mouse software. I don't think we're overheating either, because we're getting some boost. Actually, I had an idea. I can still reuse this, like, HP small form factor over here. I can just use it on, like, one of my screens, while I'm also, like, on my Xbox 360 or something, so I can, like, watch YouTube or something, or exist online, just for fun. So I'll still give it a purpose. Dude, like, I've missed 144 Hz for, like, 2 months. It feels so good. Alright, I think I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching the video. I might do some gaming benchmarks on another video someday, but right now I have some other things I want to do. I have been missing PC gaming for the most part for, like, 2 months, and I want to do some gaming. Laters.